Great seat for the game, though. Some great vantage point up here. We're right at your camera angle. That's where we are. Brains tried to break through and go to the bucket. They take it away from him. Does Ainge. Behind the back to Bird. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Off the glass, gets it. Yeah, tough shot.
Tough shot for Jack, as Roby had him well guarded both to the baseline and to the middle. He just turned and hit a banker.
Yeah, we get a foul at the other end, and Gus is going to be the culprit. I understand we had some audio and video problems for a few moments, and apparently everything's back in shape. And when we find out the snow in Seattle has given way to rain now. So
well, that's more like it.
Yeah, you don't have to shovel that rain.
I tell you what, I shoveled enough of that for a lifetime back in Salt Lake City.
You would have. That's right. Larry Bird will go to the line for 2. Gus picks up his first personal foul of the ball game. Bird makes it 64-58 and can close it to 5 if he gets his 15th point. Don't forget, right back tomorrow night from Philadelphia. Gus in backcourt, luckily nabs it. Lonnie, ball away. Jack right there, and on the floor is Larry Bird. No basket. We got an offensive foul call.
I'd love to see that again. I can't believe that he pushed Bird that hard. Let's watch right here. There's Larry in the center of your screen, and see how hard. What was his own team? He got pushed, I guess, a little bit, but
Jack caught him right in the back, pushed him away. Second foul on Jack.
Oh boy.
There was, let's put it this way, there was more body action than it deserved from the push in the back, but Jack got caught pushing, that's all.
It got the job done.
64-59. Bird can now cut it to 3-point lead for the Sonics. Larry was 16 points in the ball game, shoots 86% from the line, averages 24 points a game, and one game this year he had 40.
When he came into the league, I don't think there was any basketball person around that thought he wouldn't do anything but what he's doing right now.
Gus, a look away to Lonnie. Oh, what a pass.
That's a very nice pass. Nice little soft pass to Lonnie, led him perfectly, and Lonnie picks up his 22nd point.
Archibald behind the back. Bird inside to McHale.
See how quickly Larry gets rid of that ball? Just a flick of the wrist inside. Doesn't stay on his hands very long, as he has great court vision.
Boston crowd starting to heat up a little bit. Gus going to take it. No, right back to him. Up again. No, got fouled. No, they said they ticked it. 1st and 5 on the floor. Bird is down, but he gets the bucket out to Archibald. Jack comes down, does a little hand checking on Archibald, but nothing the officials couldn't stand. Uh-oh, Parrish easy.
Seattle needs a good offensive movement here to get a good shot.
They didn't get it.
Well, Lonnie figures he got fouled, and I tell you that he missed that so bad that he might have.
Bird inside. McHale takes a bad shot. And Bird throws it off Walker as he's falling down.
I tell you, he works as hard as Moses Malone on the offensive boards. And he comes in from below here and pushes his way back out, just barely gets his hand on it. My goodness, he's an awfully tough offensive rebounder.
88-83, Sonics by 5. The Bird.
Well, when they want a basket, they go to number 33, and he just no-looks an 18-foot jumper in with Lonnie Shelton right there on him. 16 points are the Sonics ahead. All they got to do now is play pretty smart basketball. Well, they just have to continue playing like they have been playing and not get tentative.
Uh-oh. Tolbert's got it. Bird's on top. Jump ball. Tolbert and Larry Bird.
Well, the best thing you could hope for is what happened, and that's a jump ball, because there's but 4 seconds left on the clock. And so if Ray were to get it, he'd have to take a hurried shot. Now there's a chance that Seattle may get it back, and there's 24 seconds now on the clock, shot clock.
Ray should be able to out-jump him. I've seen Tolbert jump.
But let me tell you something. Larry might.
Donaldson to the bucket. I thought he traveled. Didn't get it, though. Oh, he didn't get the bucket, and Maxwell the other way. The Bird. Lonnie bats it out. That'll stop it.
I tell you, if Larry would have scored a jumper there, this house would have come down, putting that block together with a 20-foot jumper off the break. Lonnie very wisely got his hands up and quickly knocked the ball out of bounds. Now the crowd's quieting down a little bit.
Red with 7. Donaldson to Gus. He and Fred will work this one. At the last moment, Fred Brown goes to Gus. Those two playing partners. Gus now with 34, and the Sonics lead it 111-95, and the crowd starting to exit the Boston Garden. 4 minutes left. This be the worst beating the Celtics have taken at home this year. Bird.
You couple that with the win in Los Angeles, and now ask me, is this team a good team?
Boy, oh boy. They beat the Lakers by 20. They come right into Boston. And I'll tell you, they've warmed up the Garden inside. Sikma. Parrish went up, got fouled. Jack will go to the line for 2.
Larry Bird doesn't like that call. Throws the ball over to the bench, to the Boston Celtics bench. You see Robert Parrish just barely get up off the ground, and that's the time Jack puts it to the floor. There's a foul, Larry Bird.
Just came right in and got Jack on the wrist. Third personal on Bird. It won't matter. 3:40 to go. Fred Brown. Well, they tried to go up, and they caught him on the arm. I suspect Maxwell. Is that who everybody else suspects?
From that timeout, Wayne, a moment ago, taken by Lenny, Seattle's come back to run some very good offense to get a couple of easy hoops. And then also through the efforts of James Donaldson and Fred Brown have come back with some offensive rebounds to get a couple of opportunities when the shot has been missed. So it certainly was a timeout that indeed set Seattle back on the road to what apparently is going to be a Sonic victory here tonight.
Apparently 2:37 to go, and they're up by 14. I'll take apparently. Larry Bird, that was his 4th personal foul, by the way, and Lonnie has 37. Bird gets 2. 113-101.